the public meeting. This was rescheduled from Monday, October 8th to today, October 22nd. The schedule starts at 6:30. Let the record reflect we start at 6:39. Clerk White, could you call the roll, please?
Yes. Soretta.
Here.
Foltz.
Here.
Fontaine.
Here.
Peters.
Here.
Revolt.
Here.
And Weirin. Here. 6 present, Mr. President.
All right, thank you very much. And the purpose of this meeting is to obtain the public's input regarding the proposed amendments to Chapter 1151, signs. At this point, this is Member Revolt's committee. I'll turn it over to Chairman Revolt.
Thank you, Mr. President. As you know, we have 2 proposals that have moved through the Planning Commission regarding signs. The first regards a improvement to standing signs, into a process through which we'd like to bring them into closer conformance to our code. And then the second, and the one of interest to most of us, is the transfer of institutions to a business category which will liberalize principally sign usage for churches, which was the genesis of this request. And this is the final, this and our subsequent vote this evening will put this matter to rest once the mayor has signed the ordinance.
Okay. Very good. Thank you for the recap. At this point, if anyone wishes to speak against this proposed change, please step to the microphone, state your name and address.
Chuck Osborne, 307 Fairview Street, Southeast, North Canton, Ohio. I haven't gone over this with a fine-tooth comb, nor do I think the Planning Commission has. For one thing, I don't know where the ordinance is on flag signs. I hope it's outlawed them, clear and simple. We're in a modern age here when it's time for us to start minimizing these signs. Businesses generally have a structure with their name on it. Why do we need to have multiple signs on the building, out in front, everywhere? We have handheld GPSs right on our phone. If you want to know how to get to a place and you've never been there, punch it in there, it'll take you right there. I don't have any stats. I dare say if anybody here in this room or in North Canton wants to go to McDonald's, they know where to find it. Why do we need all these signs? I'm starting to notice, I just came back from Kentucky for a week, and you're starting to see people catch on to start minimizing these signs. You go to Walgreens, CVS, McDonald's up here, they've eliminated some signs up here. It's very attractive. Why don't we start leading the way instead of having all this clutter? I mean, for years we've heard them talking about the Lincoln Highway corridor, the Tuscarawas going over toward Massillon. It's a ugly mess all up and down that corridor. Why don't we be innovative here? Everybody likes those kinds of words. There's a few people on council who just love these buzzwords. Why don't we lead the way? Now, I understand you need to accommodate some of these smaller businesses that like to put out these little portable signs. Certainly businesses have certain things they want to feature. But we don't need all these signs. They're ugly. On on process. This is like a rescheduling. I don't know what has gone on here, whether it's the clerk.
Mr. Osborne, we're here to discuss the merits of the proposed amendment, not the rescheduling of the meeting.
I'm talking about the process. The process has failed here. We're back here again. I don't know if this is a corrected version of what the Planning Commission has reviewed, whether it's been served up to council with what the Planning Commission did in fact review. I don't think there was like we do every year, the budget hearings, we go line item by line item. I never saw any of that before the Planning Commission. So I just think our government bodies here in the last few years are the due process has just fallen apart. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, is there anyone else wishing to speak against the proposed amendment to the sign ordinance? All right, see none. Anyone want to speak in favor of the proposed sign ordinance? Okay, seeing none. Chairman Revolt, any further comments before we vote, have the third reading tonight?
No?
Okay.
I think everybody's acknowledges that our process was slightly imperfect on this matter. Would have preferred to have the public hearing at the front end, but we're here for the third. The record should reflect that no one has specifically objected to placing institutions in the business category.
All right. Seeing there's no further comment, we will, a motion to adjourn this public hearing.
So moved?
Second?
Those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Public hearing is adjourned. We have